A story about Tori, DiGeronimo, Daniela, and Savannah, Lewison. Do people not care? Do people not care about another person's feelings? One day I was sitting at the lunch table alone. It was pretty hot, so I didn't want to walk around the field. Okay, so I was sitting there, minding my own business, and these girls walked by. One had green eyes with flowy brown hair. The other had brown eyes with long ombre hair. They walked by me and I knew what they're trying to whisper. Ew, look at her hair. She leaves her house looking like that? What they said made me feel bad. Do I really look bad? Should I not leave the house? The words play back and forth in my head. A monologue by Daisy Brooks. I have the honor to present the work of three incredibly talented and hardworking individuals. My name is Ian Salazar. The fact that I had to read that on the script is a little bit disappointing. I am a writer, very much in the same way that someone who picks up a hammer is a mechanic. My job today is to try and encapsulate 10 months of work in about 10 minutes, which is far too little time to show truly the importance of what was done, but just about the exact amount of time a millennial is able to pay attention. So, let's waste no time. Through Fringe Benefits Theater, Tori DiGeronimo, Daniela, and Savannah Lewison put together a forum theater program at Southeast Middle School in Southgate, California. They established classes with games, lessons, and writing pieces that eventually culminated in a performance that went up last May. The program focused on the different aspects of bullying, and it should play in schools everywhere. Now, you're probably wondering, what exactly is Fringe Benefits Theater? How exactly did this program come to be? Just who is Norma Bowles, and why was that name not mentioned until this question? Here to answer all of this and more are three people who could not be more qualified volunteer actresses. Ladies, could you please introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Tori DiGeronimo. I'm a senior theater arts major.
Hi, my name is Daniela, graduate in political science.
Hi, my name is Savannah Lewison. I'm also a theater arts graduate.
Could you actually introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Jackie Capolini. I'm an actress playing Tori.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Rochard, and I'm an actress playing Daniela.
Hi, my name is Natalie Nasser, and I'm also an actress playing Savannah.
Perfect, thanks. And now I present a dramatic recreation of the interview I had with these women, played by three actresses. So, can you describe to me what Fringe Benefits Theater is?
Sure. Fringe Benefits, also called Fringe Benefits Theater Alliance, is a nonprofit theater that does different work with community groups. Norma Bowles, who teaches theater for social change at LMU, is the artistic director.
How could I visit Fringe Benefits?
There isn't a specific theater space. Fringe Benefits goes into different communities to do projects that bring light to social justice issues and helps those on the fringe of society. It brings voices to those that don't have a voice on topics that aren't discussed.
Fringe Benefits is the play and the communities are our stage.
Oh, so you guys are like the traveling circus.
Sort of, I guess.
But the theater builds on social change.
And go into communities to help them and not make a profit.
And we don't have clowns or elephants or magic tricks.
Or lions and tigers or cannons.
So yeah, actually nothing at all like a circus.
But like, kind of like a circus. You both travel places. It's,
You're really reaching.
just read the script. So, you organized your project at Southeast Middle School for fringe benefits. How did each of you get involved?
Well, I had already been doing work at Southeast Middle School through a service organization at LMU called Asperity. Some of the women in Asperity met Norma through a symposium of the arts involving social justice, and from there the group started collaborating to create a set of festival days at Southeast.
Meanwhile, Tori and I had been taking Norma's class at LMU, Theater for Social Change. So at the end of the semester, when Norma asked if we wanted to do a project through fringe benefits, we chose Southeast for the location because those seeds had already been planted through Esperity's work. That service org connection is also what led Daniela to join later on in the process.
Well, let's talk about that process. What was the program and how did you set it up?
So the theater program we put together at Southeast Middle School was a residency that took place over 6 months every Friday. We would spend time with the kids and hear their stories about experiences that they had or seen with bullying and discrimination at their school, and then we used their stories and worked with them to create a play based on those experiences. Stories like,
A girly-looking girl walked up to some guys playing soccer and asked if she could join the game. "Hey guys, can I join the game?" she asked. "Ha ha, you." The boys laughed. "What makes you think you can play if you can't even throw a ball without screaming like a crazy girl?" All the boys laughed at her. She gave them a confused look.
You can imagine it must have been hard to get middle school students to open up about their bullying experiences.
It definitely was difficult at first. One of the things we did to create a safe space was play some games. Games like freeze, change it, reverse.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then, over time, the kids began to trust each other more and really open up with their stories.
And then you put together a play for them to perform.
not at all. Our job wasn't to write a play for them. What we did at Southeast Middle School was create an environment for the kids to write the play themselves.
I'm trying to remember something Norma said. I said something about giving the kids a voice, but Norma put it as empowering them to use the voice they already have. So they were a huge part of it from the very beginning.
Perfect. Thank you, ladies. I saw the final performance of Southeast Middle School back in May. It was a play made up of original scenes, monologues, and performances, all based around the subject of bullying. Seeing the creativity, the heart, and the bravery the class demonstrated was truly touching. There's always that teacher that tells you when you're growing up, you are the leaders of tomorrow. Well, those words kind of burned in the back of my head when I was watching these kids. The work of Tori, Daniela, and Savannah, and the work of Fringe Benefits is so important because the arts, providing voices for a younger generation, is so important. The United States has relief aid and restoration projects for natural disasters and terrorist attacks, but what about the battles going on every day in our neighborhoods? Art equals voice. Expression counters the aggression. I thought about this while I read over a young student's monologue. Have you ever seen a 6-on-1 fight before?
1 out of every 4 students report being bullied throughout the school year.
Well, I have, and it's terrifying. I was in the boys' locker room. I was alone with another kid.
64% of students don't speak up on bullying, even though half of these situations stop when a peer intervenes.
He was opening his locker room and 6 other guys came in and surrounded him. I heard many insults like, "Are you looking for food again, fat ass? Hungry, hungry hippo."
Bullying leads to anxiety, depression, and violent behavior.
They pushed him and he fell to the floor. One of the guys hit him in the leg.
The Center for Disease Control reports students who engage in bullying are at an increased risk for academic problems, substance abuse, and violent behavior later in adolescence and in adulthood.
And then they all left. I saw his face filled with sorrow as he tried to get up. He grabbed his leg. I could tell he was in pain.
In schools where anti-bullying services have been implemented, reported cases of bullying have gone down by up to 25%.
So I helped him get up. And after that, I went on to go report the 6 cruel guys. I knew that was the right thing. 6-on-1 fight, a monologue by Angel Monzon. Here's a number, 1.2. That stands for 1.2 million kids that drop out of high school every year. If 25% of kids in school report to being bullied, and 25% of bullying goes down with programs like fringe benefits, that's 75,000 kids that could potentially stay in school if they only had access to anti-bullying resources. What Daniela, Tori, and Savannah did for Southeast Middle can't be understated. Unlike those 1.2 million, they stopped looking at the end result and realized the future starts with the present. Stop only focusing on what to do with the dropouts, on what to do with kids who already have depression and anxiety, and start also focusing on how to stop these issues in the first place. The leaders of tomorrow need the leaders of today. I'm very fortunate to say I got to interview those leaders of today.